Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Shenanigans. The town is in chaos. People are fleeing left and right. Main characters with plot armor are dying. Important NPCs like Big Ben have left the town as well. Colonel Sanders is dead. The 5 fire marshals are with you guys in your lobster tank. What are you gonna do?
It's almost as if this series is ending.
What are you gonna do?
I think we know exactly what we need to do. We have our fire marshals who can go in front. We can take shots from the back. The lobster can do what lobsters do.
Tastes delicious.
Little known fact, the only known predator to undead T-Rexes is giant mechanical lobsters.
And dragons.
And Clifford, the big red dog.
So a big red dragon would help too then.
I mean, again, also maybe a giant gorilla. We could.
Yeah, but the
let them
gorilla
fight.
isn't there. It's closed at the moment. That'd be cool though.
Let's see if I got any
Alright.
fire marshal tokens.
Alright, so
Surprising.
should I try this makes a disruption on it, or is it just going to fizzle, you think?
I mean, it blows up undead.
At a very minimum, it might do extra damage, right? So
Yeah. I'm just, I'm the only healer. Well, I think I'm the only healer here. I'm not sure if Corey has heal spells or not.
Oh,
we're
of
all
course.
healers now. We've got all the healing potions, right? So
Oh, yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. I'll
I
go
say
in for...
just make sure there's a building handy you can run into.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. I'll try to do some hit and run. Oh my goodness, Fireman
Or-
Sam!
You could jump out of a second-story window onto its back.
Shenanigans is 2 stories. We should have the final stand there.
Yeah, Shenanigans is right over there down the street.
Yeah. So I'll wait in the second story. Okay, Neal, did you end up redesigning the top floor, or we still got balcony? What's the deal with the second floor Shenanigans now?
The second floor is now a nice, cozy second story that just sits over the top.
Is there a balcony?
There is no balcony, but there is a second story roof.
All right, I'll get on that.
Okay. You guys make your way to Shenanigans. The T-Rex sees you. It's on the other side of town. And it sees you, but it's not stomping towards you. It is currently demolishing the town hall, wrecking it to pieces. You can see bodies strewn in the street. Men, women, children, dogs, halflings, dwarves, humans, everything. There's bodies everywhere. There's broken buildings. There's fire spreading throughout the town willy-nilly. A whole lot of
Dear
you
Lord,
arrive.
the stakes.
You arrive at Shenanigans, where you see Desmond, Lizzie, and Layla, and they are hurriedly packing things into a box. And Desmond's saying, "All right, guys, we got to get going fast. We got to get out of here." Corey,
Did we see you
Oh my
guys
God.
running out of town already? How'd you get back
Kenneth,
into
Riley,
town?
what are you guys doing here? We never left town. We were just headed east, and you just thought we were leaving town. What are you doing?
We're
Oh, we
going
gotta
to
have the final
fight the
stand.
dinosaur.
Yeah.
You're madmen. Heroes, if you can do this, then we don't have to leave. I was going to pack up Shenanigans and get the hell out of Dodge.
Well,
Why is
where are you
this-
gonna where's Shenanigans gonna go?
I don't know. I have no idea where it's gonna go, but we're gonna get it out of here before it falls apart entirely.
if I had to ask, why is it that you would flee of all people? Why is this creature your one weakness?
He comes towards you very solemnly and puts a hand on your shoulder and he says, "Because, Riley, I cannot kill what I love, and I love that creature too much. It's time to go."
I'll lean over to Riley and say very quietly, "Let me tell you, one of our early missions, we were picking up Desmond a little potion. That's not his one weakness." Say, "All right, you fire marshals and everybody else, get to the buildings, ready to come out. I'll lure it here, and then you guys can come out from behind it, so that hopefully you don't get attacked by the teethy end of it.
They pop out and they say, "I think he's coming," and they stand in the
right.
streets because the T-Rex is in the market square now, and it sees you guys. And the fire marshals
Get on
ignore
the
their.
sides, guys.
I'm
I'm gonna
ready
get in the. I'm gonna get in the.
Half of
your
them
back.
go to the north side, half of them go to the south side, and then they look at each other and they all come back in the middle and begin to argue about whether they should go north or south together.
All right, all of you get on one side then.
Why, we should go to the north. We should go to the south. Whatever we do
All
it
of you go
together.
to the
There's
north
5 of
side.
us.
All
I
of you
don't
go
care
north.
which
I
side
think
you
the
go,
south
as long
side
as
is
All
maybe
of
a
you go
better.
north. All of you go north now.
It's too
All of
late.
you.
The T-Rex is rampaging down here. It's time to roll initiative. The fire marshals
Get out of the roads, guys.
are ineffective, like
Need to
many,
be atmospheric.
like many other fire marshals in this
Quick,
town.
get out of the road, and I'm gonna mentally summon tumbleweeds.
They scatter. You're mentally summoning tumbleweeds?
All right, I mentally summon tumbleweeds. I control the lobster, make it crack its neck to one side, look at its shoulders, a little experimental claps with the pinchers, kind of put them to the side, almost as if I was gonna say draw some things that could be holstered.
All right. It is.
I just ready attack on the roof, Neal. So that's my hold.
So, as I understand it, Kuri is in the lobster in the middle of the road. The fire marshals are all scattered on the north side in the rubble around Big Ben's brothel. Kenneth is on the rooftop. Riley, I don't know where you are yet. Where are you hiding?
Wait, sorry. Kenneth was on the rooftop. I would probably be on the rooftop as
Okay.
well, actually.
Cool.
Just to take care of
Yeah.
shots.
Yeah.
Kenneth and Riley are both on the rooftop then. Okay.
I'll shout out, you guys on the rooftop. If you get killed, don't clutch your stomach and go, ah, and fall to the ground. That's super played out.
But that's the coolest one.
All right, you
Classic.
do you.
Classics are classics for a reason.
The
Can't
dinosaur
deny that.
scritches the ground with his big claws. He lowers his head. His whole body vibrates in a soundless roar. And then he runs towards the lobster. Roll me initiative, lobster.
All right, what's the initiative modifier on a lobster?
6? Wow. The dinosaur rolls a 1 on his initiative. You roll a 9. I mean, 1 plus 9 is 10. You roll a 3 plus 6 is 9. You're barely going to go before him. The dinosaur charges down the road. The lobster scuttles forward. Pincers
I
out.
charge forward at a speed of 3, apparently, going, ah! Ah! This is taking a while. Ah!
The dinosaur charges towards you. The two of you meet. You have a 50% chance of hitting it with your attacks, I believe it said. Right? Is that it?
Is it a 25% chance per claw?
Apparatus, blah, 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 blah. 2 pincers extend for 4 feet and snap for 2d6 points of damage if they hit a creature. 25% chance, no reduction for armor. Yes. So,
How about I roll 2d4 with 25% chance on ones I hit?
2d4 on ones you hit. Love it. And I assume everyone else is holding their attacks until these two are engaged, so they don't distract the dinosaur.
Yeah. I'm
Oh my god, Corey! You've done it!
Snake Eyes for the win.
Snap at him with 2d6 twice. 9 damage to the dinosaur. Excellent.
Tell me when my ready to attack can go off. Then I can.
Sure. Momentarily here. And
Yeah, we
the
need some
T-Rex-
Battle of the Behemoths music, man.
Oh, I was going for the Western music, but you're right.
I'll go. Well, Western music will work too.
Well, I can hear it.
There is Western music.
Yeah.
You might have to refresh your browser. I'm so sorry. The T-Rex goes to bite the apparatus of Quali. Oh my god, and rolls a natural 20. Well, that's going to be a modified 35, so I think he multi-crits the apparatus of Quash. So that's going to be 3 times damage dice, and it's 5 to 40 damage, which is, what is 5 to 40? That's 5d8. It's 5d8. So he's going to roll 15d8 to the robot.
Should have got the dragon.
What?
46 damage, which is actually low.
Yeah, that's a lot of ones there.
Yeah, it should average 67 and a half. This is really low. Oh my god. Well, he grabs the apparatus in his teeth, crits it, picks it up, chewing on it, and chucks it with his mouth, and lets out a ah, which is still silent. And it's at this point that everyone else can make their attacks. Koibu, I'm going to move you, so we've got a lobster here, which has, I believe it said 200 HP.
Well, how much was it before it springs a leak?
100.
Okay, he's still good then.
Yeah, I'm not even leaking yet.
Not even leaking, yeah. And you lose 46 of these.
Come on, Ultra Lob, I know you can do it.
Excellent. Party?
All right.
I do think, though, that the end game music should be here now. We're beyond the Western Showdown. Okay. The four firemen will roll initiative.
Remember, we have to take 5 rounds on this thing, remember, guys?
Or they begin to hack each other to death. The dinosaur will re-roll initiative. Oh, you know what? He forgot his 2 claw attacks. Hold on, we can't roll initiative. He still gets his 2.
He forgot it. All right, yeah.
He gets his 2d20, and these are each at plus 15. Natural 1 is a miss no matter what. The other one is just going to be a regular hit for 1d6 damage to you, which is 5. Okay. All right, not a big deal.
So 51.
All right, so my radiant attack should go off before this initiative, or
Yes,
not?
both bow shots will go off right now. 1 from each player, that is.
Yep.
No, I was going to leap off in with my Lance of Disruption at the moment.
Oh, well then do that.
Yeah. Oh.
You leap off the 2nd story building, completely miss the dinosaur, fall 20 feet, and take 2d6 falling damage. Unless you have a tumbling proficiency.
I don't. No, I've got no tumbling. I've got cooking and anatomy.
That's not great. You take 4 damage as you hit the ground. But Riley knocks with magic bow and magic arrows.
Does this count as point blank?
Yes.
All right, well, I will take that. Yeah, with the +1 bow, +1 arrow, and point blank.
Oh, the shot goes right between the bones. Almost a perfect hit and sails well deep into the market. Whoosh.
Right.
Now we're initiative.
Is the dinosaur grappled by the pincers? Or did that?
No, the pincers had grabbed the dinosaur and like snapped off some of the rib bones when the dinosaur like bit him and picked him up and like shook him about and tossed him.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, now I'll roll initiative.
Yes.
We're
and
going to
you know
roll
what?
initiative each round?
Yes, and the lobster should have taken 2d6 falling damage as well. That's fine. He's got 200 HP. It doesn't even matter. Kenneth rolls a 12. Bryan rolls an 8. Koibu in his lobster.
Let me click on the lobster.
Excellent.
All right, it
14
didn't-
for the lobster. It's fine. Riley Knox. Start us off.
All right. I actually misdid my initiative, so I'm actually at 10. So I'm going at the same as these.
Well, that's fine. Still take your turn.
All right, cool. I will take another magic bow shot against them, against the T-Rex.
Okay. Oh my god. Another miss. Yep.
All right, well, I guess I'll wait till
So I guess I landed next to the T-Rex. Okay.
You did
yay.
land next to the T-Rex. Kenneth, one of the T-Rex stomps is coming for you. 13 plus 15 is 28. Is a hit.
I'm not 19 AC at the moment.
So it's a crit.
No, 19.
You are 19? I thought you said you're not 19.
I am
Sorry.
19 at the moment.
My mistake.
since
Just
I
a
upgraded
regular
young.
hit on you then. You take 4 damage as one of the bones crushes your legs.
Right.
The dinosaur stomps past you. It's coming for the lobster. The lobster's the only thing to have harmed it seriously yet thus far. And so it comes for you. Koibu, It'll reach out with a foot to stomp on you. 12 and 15 is a 27 is a regular hit for 6 points of damage, and it'll go to bite you again with another natural 20 on a bite. You can't make this shit up. That's another 35. It's another 3 times damage dice. It's another... I can't believe it crit twice on this. This is exactly the dinosaur battle that I was hoping for. 15d8. It's still below average damage. Your lobster has sprung a leak. But it's still there. It's still working. But you can see like the teeth coming in from the sides. Steam begins to hiss out for no reason whatsoever because it's not steam powered, but it's happening anyway. The lobster keeps working, but its gears are being destroyed because it's powered by magic. That's why it keeps working.
All right, well, the fireman Sam's now.
Fireman Sam. Is that this guy's name?
Yeah.
Ah, nice. The first 3 firemen run in. 1d20, and they have +1 for their axes and +2 for their other stuff. So a total +3 to hit against the dinosaur. 12 is a miss. 8 is a miss. 19 is a hit. One of the firemen hits the dinosaur for 1d8 +1 for strength. 1 for magic is 2. 8 points of damage on the dinosaur. The dinosaur roars in pain. Kenneth takes his turn.
Like you can't. Oh, is it making sounds now?
No, but I like to make the dinosaur noises.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Attack. Maybe I should just not try to use the lance of disruption. Just heal up people.
Yeah,
I don't know.
maybe. I don't know. That dinosaur tail is like swishing back and forth, and you're trying to hit it, but it's so damn fast, and you can't get to the legs because it's a big creature and it's moving all around. The next fireman will run in here. He will
I take cover inside Shenanigans.
He'll roll a natural 1. He misses the dinosaur, makes a saving throw versus death, fails, goes sprawled out, and is prone on the ground. Dun dun dun. He's prone, knocked down by the dinosaur's tail. And the lobster goes. The dinosaur has conveniently come to you, so you don't have to charge him. Man and
right,
lobster.
This is cinematic, but it could be more so. And I'll move the lobster without breaking engagement.
Mm-hmm.
To try to bring the fight into Big Ben's brothel, where giant pots of boiling water threaten to make either boiled lobster or steamy broth out of either one of us if anything goes wrong.
Certainly.
And I'll make the pincher attacks.
Yeah, you can scuttle into the falling ruins of the thing, using it as like a natural cave around you because it's mostly destroyed, and snap out at the dinosaur. Make me your attacks.
Snap, snap.
Oh, terrible. No luck. Riley gets a second shot.
All right, let's take that other shot then.
It's in the script. He hits.
All right. And it does
4 damage.
Does it? I guess the magic bow. I don't know how the.
Oh, you're right. The magic bonus would go through. So it should do half of 7 plus 2 is 5 damage.
Yes. Yeah. Just split. Okay. Okay.
Nice. Anyone else? Nope. That's it.
No.
Okay. Initiative.
Yeah. Does the sun plate? Because you said something about double damage. Was that applying for this thing, or is it just at the +4?
It's definitely at +4. The double damage is unknown if this is what the origins of this creature are. Is it connected to the negative material plane? If so, then yes, it'll do double damage.
So that's the condition is connected to the negative. Okay, got it.
Like if my mace lands a hit, we'll find out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just drinking a potion, so I'm just going to +3 this round.
Mm-hmm.
Does that have 55? I was like, is it 558? What? Sorry about that. I'll turn this off.
The firemen have rolled. The dinosaur rolls up +9.
Initiative.
10 for Riley Knox.
What's the lobster going at?
Lobster has not yet rolled his D10 plus 6.
Nine.
Wonderful. What are you doing here, Kenny?
You
already rolled.
Healing potion.
Okay, I missed your roll earlier.
Yeah, I got the lowest.
All right, Kenny, you're first.
Well, how much is the healing potion for? 1d...
2d4 plus 2.
2d4 plus 2. 10, so I'm full up.
One of the firemen throws an axe to another who charges in at the dinosaur. One d20 plus 3 to hit. He swings and misses. The lobster takes its turn. Snap, snap, snap. Go the pincers.
Snap or something else?
Ooh.
I don't know. What do you got?
It was my unspeakable sexiness that summoned this thing into this world. Maybe that's the way to fight it.
The lobster dance?
I go over to the loudspeakers. Of course, it has one. I mean, how else are you going to communicate outside? And
It's a series of ever-enlarging horns that makes a loudspeaker effect.
Sure, why not?
Mm-hmm.
It's magic.
Mm-hmm.
Well, hello there. Poor Silver Tongue, live the fantasy. My, aren't you long, tall, and handsome? I just looking at you, I can't help but want to shake my tail. And I am going to use my dancing proficiency. I'm going to make the sexiest lobster dance that I possibly can.
Okay, I'm with you.
All right, so trying to think of any kind of possible bonus.
I'm trying to think of what you would need to roll, because I feel like you need to be sexy, which is a charisma check. But you also need to operate the lobster to do that, which is unusual. So maybe like a charisma check plus a dex check?
Sure.
Okay.
Also, I have artistic ability to help with my dancing and allure.
Allure? Is that an ability?
It's a
it's
perk.
One
of those perks.
Yeah.
And I also have obscure knowledge. Do I know anything about what skeletal dinosaurs might find irresistible? Aside from me, of course.
I have no idea. I don't even know. I think this is...
You chose the wrong perk, man. You should have chose the lucky perk, right? Which is just like a bullshit. Just give. Just
Wait,
help
does
me
Greg
out,
have
DM.
lucky? Let me see. No, I don't see it.
Yes, trust me. Curry's plenty lucky all on his own.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you want a charisma and a dex?
I do. Yeah.
And you want to throw mini bones for allure?
Yeah, why don't you take a like a +4 on your charisma check for the allure?
All right. First, the charisma. Ooh.
But there's +4 on top of that, right?
Sorry, that's the dex. I mean.
Oh.
The Dex is plus 15, Charisma is plus 17. I meant to say Dex.
Oh,
That's the
no.
number I put in there.
Well, give me the charisma check anyway. D17 plus 4? Or maybe D20 plus 17 plus 4?
20 plus 17 plus 4. I was looking at it going, how could I even roll that low?
So, the sexiness is apparent to anyone in the lobster, but the lobster sustained so much damage that you can't quite pull off the same sort of dance that you would want. You know, like the tail's not quite flipping on the right way. Some of the legs aren't moving fast enough. The synchronization is a little bit off. So instead of like the lobster doing these nice gentle body rolls, it's kind of just awkward and looks more like, you know, like it's breaking.
Can I offer a counter argument?
Please.
In a Hugh Grantish way, I take that awkwardness and I imbue it with charm. That's sort of, oh, here I am, a British person being charmingly befuddled, that in fact, if anything, the awkwardness and the fumbling about for words makes me seem even that more vulnerable and sexy and irresistible. With my 33.
I will let you use all the spillover from your charisma check to make a new check. And the spillover here is 12, right? Because you need a 21. You rolled a 33, difference is 12. Make me a d20 plus 12. On a success, it works exactly as you said. Oh, so close. It's it attempts to be Hugh Grant funny, but it ends up just being like Hugh Grant awkward and racist when he's like found in a car with a prostitute, and everyone's like, oh, is this really who Hugh Grant is? Oh my. And the dinosaur, in confusion because it wanted you and now it's confused, turns around and looks at one of the fire marshals. I'm so sorry. It was close. Before the dinosaur has a chance to do anything, the fire marshal goes to attack. Misses. And Riley takes his turn.
I noticed the distraction. And I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna jump off the roof with my sunblade and try to attack it on its back.
All right. Throw yourself at the dinosaur.
What should I be doing for this? Should I make an attack or a dex check or anything with like bonuses?
This is an attack roll. If you succeed, we'll do a dex check to see if you can also land on the dinosaur after the fact.
Okay, got it. So I will do that then.
Oh my god. You crit the dinosaur as you throw yourself off the roof and land on his hips, driving your sunblade into the bones. We can skip the dex check. You natural 20'd it. Okay. It's a regular hit. As you have no other bonuses?
Well, this is just the plus. My strength is low, and so
okay.
that's why. So it's just I think it canceled out. It's like +1 and -1.
Okay. Okay, and you only have, but you have another +1 from level, right? So it's like a 25.
Well, I have an 8 strength, so
8 strength doesn't give you a penalty to hit. Okay,
got it. So it's +5 to hit, I guess then? Yeah.
Okay, so 25 clears 17. It is a critical hit, a single crit. Woo! So roll me 2d8 plus 4.
Because that's I'm not sure if this is actually.
It is not doing double damage. You're just doing double from the crits. Yeah, he is not tied to the negative materia plane.
Got it.
Or negative energy plane.
What was, because you said it was a bastard sword? I'm not sure if the bastard was like D8 or D10. I don't know. What
I think it's D8. Yeah, it is D8, D10. So it does D10 versus large. This is definitely large. Roll me 2d10 plus 4. Good lawyering. Ooh, 12 points of damage rips into the T-Rex. It shines with radiance. You are here on its hip bone, right there. Oh yeah, and you're clinging for dear life as another fireman runs up, picking up one of the axes on the ground, swings it to the creature, completely misses. The dinosaur goes to step on one of the firemen. 1d20 plus 15. I'm going to roll them here because I've rolled too many 20s for me to continue rolling behind the screen. 27 clears the fireman's AC of 10 by a lot. The fireman's going to take 2d6 damage and has 2d8 HP. The fireman dies.
Oh, they can all have axes now.
Now they all have axes. Thank God the fight doesn't have to go 5 rounds anymore. The T-Rex goes to... Let's see. Kenneth has retreated to heal. Riley's on the back. There's one fireman nearby who's still prone. The dinosaur's going to go step on him. He gets another +4 to hit because the guy's prone. Natural 20. I should have made this attack roll against the lobster. He crits with his foot for 3d6 damage against the... That was kind of sad. Against the 2d8 HP dude. But he crushes another fireman. We're down to 3 fire marshals. And finally, the big lobster. The big sharp teeth. The T-Rex looks left. It looks right. It can't skip to the guy on his back, so it goes after another one of the fire marshals. D20 plus 15. Another fearsome critical hit for 10d8 damage against the 2d8 HP guard. Oh my God, another fire marshal goes down. It's just the 2 brothers left. And it is one of their turns. One of them's gonna come up. Takes a swing with his axe. For Lenny! He shouts as he hits the dinosaur for a whopping 1d8 plus 2 damage. 6 points of damage to the T-Rex. It is slowly whittling down. It's at less than half hit points now. And second attacks. There are no second attacks. Initiative phase. The dinosaur is angry.
Oh no. The undead creature's angry.
Yes. It's coming for blood.
Oh, real bad there.
Lobster goes at 14. Kenneth goes at 13. I think that's everybody. Yes. All right. First fire marshal goes for Jacob. He shouts. I should be rolling over here. Where is it? 5 is a miss. Whoosh. Riley.
All right. I'm on his back, so I'm attacking again with the sun sword.
All right. One of the guys at your feet hits it as you attack it with the sun sword. Go for it. That's 22. A hit.
All right, cool. I hit it with that then.
It's axed for 3, hit for D10 plus 4.
Is it evil aligned, so it does the extra damage for that? Is it undead?
It does not seem to be taking double damage for being anything like that.
12 damage.
Yeah. The dinosaur is getting near his last legs. It's the dinosaur's turn. He's gonna take a step on one of the nearby fire marshals, critting him, killing him. My God, these are terrible fire marshals. They're dropping like flies. The dinosaur is then trying to, shake this guy off his back, is going to run down the streets towards Kenneth.
Oh, I said I'd walked inside Shenanigans.
Oh, you did?
I walked inside Shenanigans to drink a potion. I'm better run out again. But...
That's right. So he, instead of making his second foot attack, he's just going to try and shake you off. So give me a strength check or a dex check, your call, Riley.
I'm doing the dex check then.
Woo! All right, you're holding on fast. And the dinosaur, looking around, will snap at the lobster. 1d20 plus 15 minus, I would say, 4 for the cover of the lobster being within Big Ben's brothel. Is only a 15. He gnashes. It gnashes through the
bones, remember?
Maybe. I can't remember.
Well, that's what Malcolm said.
I think that's what Rob said.
I think that's what Rob said.
He uncovers.
It's a 50% chance of being canon.
He uncovers the lobster by tossing.
Does it step in any of the boiling soup and take broth conversion damage?
I don't think so. I think the brothel has been so badly destroyed that the boiling soup is just spilled out everywhere and is no longer a threat to anything. It's a wrecked building, and the dinosaur's caving in the ceiling with his teeth trying to grab you, so his feet aren't really in there so much. But the dinosaur like rips it apart, revealing the lobster at the heart of the building while Kenneth takes his turn.
All right. Martha, guide my mace.
Nope,
Martha,
you swing
really?
and a miss.
Really, Martha? Come on, Martha.
You've got to duck underneath the dinosaur tail, run towards him, then the foot moves. You try and grab it, and the fire marshal body smashes you out of the way as the tail swings back. The two of you get up, square off with the dinosaur. It's a terrifying sight.
I'm next to Fireman Sam over here.
That's a nice distraction, Kenneth. Thank you for doing that. I got it on its back.
Robin the lobster.
All right. I'm gonna back the lobster up slightly, curling the tail under.
Oh.
And then I'm gonna snap the tail outwards, propelling me upwards at it in slow motion, turning sideways to dodge ineffectual blows to try to snap it twice. All right, here we go.
Attention.
2d4s.
The tension.
Oh.
Your lobster hands grab its little arms, and the little arms just pop off the big dinosaur. But it does no damage because those arms aren't particularly useful. The lobster falls to the ground. Done. And we roll initiative.
Should I attack against Sam, or should I don't know.
I've got it.
He's got it on the run.
Yeah. One hit, and you could disrupt the whole thing.
All right, I'll try.
You've got
15.
the core.
Maybe I actually can land a hit.
Oh my god, it's getting desperate.
It's a straight 25% chance. There's nothing I can do.
Lobster, it's your turn. You're starting off the round.
So as I've landed underneath it, completely missing, or maybe I've just landed ready to strike it where it's most vulnerable. I say, hey, dinosaur, everybody knows that I'm a priest. Not everyone here knows that I'm also a moil. Oh, whoops. Rolled it
Whoops.
wrong. I thought I still had the 2d4 up. Here we go.
Oh, you snap at the dinosaur. It's not intimidated because it doesn't know what a moil is. Neither do I. Someone explain it to me.
I will do it off stream.
Okay.
It's a
Riley
role that
nods.
our Jewish priests do.
Okay.
Circumcisionist specialist.
Love it. Joy. Unfortunately, there's nothing to circumcise, and that's why you miss. Riley, riding on the dinosaur's back,
All right.
stabbing Sunblade after blade.
I think, can I try to actually get in a more advantageous position? Because I'm like, you said I like on its like back, but maybe I want to get up
Get
closer
inside
to
the
its
ribs.
head, right?
Yeah.
To like,
Give me a
slide
dex
down
check.
Inside the ribs.
Dex
this
check,
still
and
a
you can
guy-
climb to a more advantageous position and get +4 on your hit.
Is there still a guy inside the ribcage just hanging on?
He fell off a long time ago.
All right.
All right, Brian. What is the most advantageous position to fight a dinosaur?
I would say at its neck to
Yeah,
be
the
that
44 millimeter cannon.
yeah.
Right. You're at its neck.
All right.
Make your attack roll.
And I take a shot. I try to cleave its neck bone off. And so it's going to be this plus another 4.
Yep. Oh my god, 28 is a
28.
double crit, 3 times damage dice against the dinosaur. That's 3d10 plus 4. You could kill it here.
Oh, wait. I did 1d10.
Let's add 2 more, too. Yeah.
Yeah.
21 damage to the 22 HP dinosaur. I will just show you the HP bar. You can see those numbers, yeah?
Yeah.
21 damage. I love it. I love it when you bring my monsters to 1 HP.
This is
My
your
favorite
chance,
part of the
Kenny.
game.
Disrupt it.
Oh, the Fireman Sam's got it. Fireman Sam's got it.
No, the
You-
dinosaur goes first.
Use your instant kill ability to kill the 1 damage.
The dinosaur takes a step. No, takes a bite at Kenny on the ground. It can't reach the guy on the back of his neck, but it can bite towards Kenny with a 27 to hit.
I'm at 18. I'm 19 AC. So.
All right, so it's not a crit. So it's
Yeah.
just 5d8 damage.
Yeah.
It's just 24 damage.
-4 now.
The dinosaur bites Kenny, tosses him to the side. He lands conveniently on the roof of Shenanigans, so he doesn't take any falling damage, but he's difficult to get to. The dinosaur then takes a tossing, trying to throw Riley off of his back with one of his foot attacks. Give me a dex check, Riley, to hold on.
Right. Making a lot of dex checks.
Oh my god, you succeed. And with his last footstep, the dinosaur will step on Fireman Sam. And will hit him for 1d6 versus his 2d8. Fireman Sam, the hero with 3 hit points at level 2, is still alive.
I'm at. How's that song go? The theme song. No, never mind.
All right. That Fireman Sam can return fire with his axe. This could be the final blow that kills the dinosaur. It's not. In fact, it's a natural 1 on the die roll. He makes a saving throw versus death. Fireman Sam fails that one too. He exposes himself to an attack of opportunity from the dinosaur, which bites him
No, but
and kills
Sam's the hero
Fireman
next
Sam. He's
door.
dead. No, he's dead.
No.
No more. And last but not least is Kenneth, who is bleeding to death. I'm so sorry, Kenneth. It's too late for you. All right, let's go to initiative next round. The dinosaur is barely holding still. You can see the cracks all over him. The wavering nature of him losing his balance, that large brain of his no longer able to function properly because it's been gone
Large
for
brain?
millions of years.
It's large brain now.
Yeah, they were large. They just weren't particularly advanced. You know, large for the relative to the time, you know.
Yeah, they got bird brains now. They got tiny brains.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
That's the one thing about dinosaurs that are small. The brains.
Well, I mean, technically, the T-Rex's brain was
proportional.
larger than the human brain, but the cerebellum was tiny, you know?
Yeah, like that's why bird brains are phrase.
Yeah.
Even if it's an ostrich, it's still got a stupid brain.
Yeah, I mean, relative to the body size, the brain was quite small, but just because it was so big, the brain was still, like, fairly large. But relative to the
wonder
body
if-
size, the brain's quite tiny.
Yeah.
I wonder
Yeah.
if the brains were as effective and efficient back then.
Probably
If, like, a
not.
brain versus a equal size dinosaur brain would maybe be a lot more of a complex and effective structure. I don't know.
Yeah, the human brains are definitely more complicated, and you know they're going to have different things for different areas. Like the T-Rex brains had large lobes in regions that in modern birds today deal with smell and balance. So, you know, assuming similar brain structures from dinosaurs to birds, the T-Rexes are thought to have had really keen senses of smell and really good balance for their like running around and charging stuff. But otherwise, are just sad in comparison.
Well, but it might be, you know, how effective they are. I mean, maybe, you know, like a human brain's like a PS5 and a dinosaur brain would be like a SNES, you know? I mean,
Yeah.
bulky things, but one
about right.
does, you know, has a better processor.
I was thinking like maybe like one of those giant 60s computers versus a modern phone.
Yeah.
Modern phone's going to be a far more.
That's a good
efficient.
analogy. It's a much better analogy. Yeah. Riley, you're on his back. You still get the +4 to
I
hit.
should roll
Now's
when
your
I bleed
chance.
out. Oh, sorry.
What I'm
Now's your
gonna do
chance.
is
Yeah, I bleed now.
Oh.
I'm gonna jump off and say, "Get boned," and then I take my bow and arrow, and then jumping off, I'm taking a shot at it.
So you throw yourself off the dinosaur, take a shot in air while you fall to the ground below.
Yeah.
Yes.
If you play Breath of the
Heroic.
Wild, that means you get time slows down, so it's easy to make the shot.
Take your shot, man. 19.
19.
You hit. You hit the key point of the dinosaur body, and the whole thing shatters and crumbles into dust. You will take 2d6 falling damage unless you have a tumbling proficiency, though.
Yeah, no, I'll take the damage.
Oh my god.
That's good.
Riley hits the ground, loses his wind. The fire marshals are dead. Kenneth is bleeding to death. The lobster is barely functional, but can pull itself out of Big Ben's brothel. Desmond,
I
Lizzie.
throw open the hatch. They go, "Oh my God, you've killed Kenny, you bastard!" And I'm gonna sprint up into Shenanigans and try to get up to Kenny so I can cast a CLW on him.
All right, you can do it in time. You can bring Kenny back to 1 HP. He's fine. He'll make it.
Wait, I lived? What? I don't get it. Okay.
You
know-
did it, man.
Next time, Kenny, I think that maybe the distraction strategy wasn't so great. Maybe you could have just like hit him with the disruption. Mace, right? I mean, like,
Desmond, here's your mace back.
What? How did you get my mace?
Some bandits were leaving your house, stealing some stuff. We beat up the bandits. They're only like level 1. So we killed
shakes
the
his head.
bandits. We used the weapons in the fight. Now we're giving them back to you because you're Desmond with a Vorpal +5 sword.
Lizzie comes up and puts a hand on Desmond's shoulder, whispers something into his ear. Make me a perception check, Kenny, to overhear them.
All right. Sorry, just close the thing. 16. I did not hear it.
No. You can hear some whispering between the two of them. You might be able to make out a single word at best, but that's all you can do.
What's the single word I hear?
The single word you hear is McCoy.
Well, I hand back the mace.
Mm-hmm. Desmond looks around, surveys the damage of the town, puts his hands on his hips, and looks to the three of you. Well, boys, looks like our past has finally caught up with us. Think we're going to be leaving Berkshire pretty fast. It takes a while for the tavern to shape change back down into the deployable box that it is used for transportation.
Mm.
You're going to be around long enough to keep it safe? Keep my daughter safe? Keep my wife safe?
Well, we'll go with Shenanigans goes.
Good. We'll need strong people like you where we're headed.
Are we getting to the Dardens?
He shrugs.
Is it that we're headed?
I don't know exactly where we're going, but we're gonna get the hell out of town. There's something on the air. He gives a sniff. Do you smell that? It's
No.
the season. The season has come back. That's right. A dragon mating season. It happens every couple of decades here, and this is it. Berkshire is the hotbed of dinosaur breeding ground, dragon breeding grounds.
Yes, it's like every 100 years, and we had one a couple of years ago.
Well, it's like an El Nino season, right? It shows up a little early sometimes, every now and then. when the stars align just right.
I understand. It's once a century, but it's showing up 96 years early this time.
Global warming is happening. The seasons are changing. Nature's thrown out of balance. I'm not surprised we're getting the... And, it's 100-year storm is around.
Do not get me started about global warming. I have been against Big Dragon ever since you were a pup.
Yeah. Well, that's coming up. I can smell it. It's maybe 2 weeks away. Well, I guess there's still beer to sell.
Yeah.
Someone throw open the doors. We're back open for business. Where's Borsch? Get that lazy bastard over here.
He died at the museum.
What do you mean?
The T-Rex killed him.
No, that's not possible.
I'll take you to him right now.
The rules clearly state Borsch cannot die.
All right, well, let's go to him and see if he survived. And I was wrong. Because I did cast a heal on him, so he might be survived.
Are we sure it wasn't somebody
really didn't seem
dressed
like a
up as Borsch? It could have been. It could have been a wizard. The same wizard who revived the T-Rex could have been disguised as Borsch.
Well, let's go to the museum and see if Borsch is okay.
The party goes to the museum. Borsch is not okay. Borsch is dead. Desmond breaks down in tears. Lizzie tries to comfort him. Layla is inconsolable in grief. Her speech falters. She says that Borsch was the only one who really understood her. He was like family. He understood her desires for power, glory, the murder of innocent. I mean, the gathering of food for dinner making. She gets it, and she is mourning his loss. Lizzie looks at the three of you. Well, what now?
Oh, I don't know. Have you still got that tomb you made for your friend? You can put him in there.
Well, what do you guys think Borsch would want?
Yeah, what would Borsch want?
Would we want us to carry his spirit along inside of us wherever we go?
Desmond looks at you and says, if you mean to eat him...
No, of course not.
Okay.
I say, honestly,
I would only eat maybe the last meal that he made at Shenanigans to remember him forever.
I say, honestly, now that you bring up eating, what if we were to honor him with some sort of a dish? We could name it after him. We could get...
I don't know. All we have are these beets lying around. We don't have much to make dishes. Looks like all of our food stores were destroyed. What could you make with beets?
Well, we could get beets. We could get potatoes. We could peel and slice them, transfer them to a bowl of cold water to keep them from discoloring until ready for use.
There's a bunch of broth.
Looks like we'd want some chicken broth.
There's a bunch of broth unused. We could have Borsch's beets broth.
Borsch's beets broth. He loved alliteration. We'll do it.
We could just, you know what? Just to make it simple, we could call it borscht.
That's as if we made the soup in his way, as if the soup was borscht itself. That's beautiful.
Yes.
That's beautiful. I'll do it.
It'll be red like the blood he loved so much.
Absolutely. You people really know how to honor my friend. Now I'll need to be collecting all those magic weapons you're using, because those are technically my property still.
I've already done
Absolutely.
Oh, okay.
Thank you. Okay. Well, is there anything else you guys want to do? I kind of thought the battle would take longer, that it'd have to be like a hit and run running through town extended combat, but you managed to get yourself a giant lobster to tank 122 points of damage from the bites, and actually just did this toe-to-toe with the addition of fire marshals, who are now thankfully all dead.
That'll be newer next week.
So do you have plans? Do you have preparations you'd like to make?
Well, how's your bar going? Did you check on your staff? The back door?
You know, I'm curious about that myself, how everything's going.
Now let's go to the back door and see if your staff survived.
It seems that the ground has caved in and everything within the back door has been crushed under the weight of the earth above it. The back door is no more.
Well, what about the employees? We've got to dig them out.
Remember Stephen, the cook? He probably knows martial arts, but he's hiding the fact that he knows martial arts until it's important.
You guys
He's probably led them to safety or something.
Unfortunately.
We need an expert digger. Oh, Scrapper.
Woof, woof. Scrapper has slept through the entire combat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, now, my Great Dane companion, this is your hour.
Oh.
Dig like you've never dug before.
He digs.
I help with a shovel.
That's very kind of you. It will take days, maybe not days, but hours. No, probably days. I don't know. It'll take a long time to dig this out because, it's well underground.
I have an idea. We returned all the weapons.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I go over, hop into the apparatus of koalas, over the back. Beep.
It goes way faster when it's beeping, though.
It goes 6 minutes, goes backwards.
You start digging away with these giant pinchers.
Eventually, you uncover the dead within the back door. Gone, all of them. Crushed by the weight of the earth pushed down upon them. But they died doing what they loved, shaking their money makers for adoring fans in a sex-positive way. You can see the copper spilling out of their Speedos. Because it's very difficult to put coins in tight underwear. It just kind of hangs inside.
How about, you could have, at the door, you can buy for copper notes that are worth a copper.
That would have been a brilliant idea if only someone had had that idea before they all died with copper in their pants.
They will be missed, especially by the college-age women and middle-aged and up women of this town.
So everyone except for the women from their 20s
reason.
to mid-30s, they have no interest in them. Just the young and the old. I love it. Okay.
Well, I want to hold a memorial service for all the fallen of the town at the temple.
Yes, the temple has been badly damaged in the attack as well. You and the other priests can police the dead, line them up, say last rites, try and pass on a kindness to their family that are assembled.
From Martha we are born, to Verasi we return, to Falumbra we are reborn. Let the cycle continue, and let us mourn that what we have lost, but look forward to building a new future together.
And if you're lucky, in the middle, there's a whole lot of Newton.
And indeed, I feel like the church has been damaged both in structure and reputation. Who else was supposed to protect us from a giant undead T-Rex other than the church?
What happened to all those turn undead encounter powers?
High enough.
What happened to the protection from evil spells? The crowd begins to get angry. They pick up rocks.
Hey, look at my injuries. I tried.
Well, you didn't try hard enough. That's my Paul over there. He's dead. That's my Mo over there.
This really shows the drawbacks of divine power. It was not divine power that stopped this. It was magic weapons and arcane might, such as the Sunblade.
Sunblade's a holy weapon.
They all turn to the priests assembled and begin to stone them for their failures to protect the people.
Citizens. I
think they stopped the stoning.
I understand your pain, but you must understand.
Gets our pain.
Narrative structure.
What's that?
There was no way anyone could stop this. until the stakes had been raised and we reached the third act. Each of us had to suffer so that things could turn, beginning with that really cool arming up montage. And when we found, I mean, look at that. It's a mechanical lobster. Check that out.
Now, I'm doing an opposed alter. I'm using my bardic ability, my alter moods ability to make the crowd more angry. So I don't know if anybody else has any opposing things, but that's what I'm doing.
Give me your bardic ability.
Loss of life. There was death. But without all this death, could there have been a fight between a dinosaur skeleton and a mechanical lobster? Could there and didn't? How many people? You said you lost your grandmother.
Yeah.
You lost your uncle. Wouldn't they have willingly given their lives so that everyone could see a fight between a giant dinosaur skeleton and a big mechanical lobster?
No! He hated seafood.
Has Skyrim ever bugged out on you, and instead of dying after the dragon gets turned into a skeleton, it keeps flying around as a skeleton, and you're just like kind of stop and you're like, whoa, shit, that is badass, man.
So okay, basically the way it works is everybody in the group listening must roll a saving throw versus paralyzation, and then if they fail, it's shifted one way or the other.
Yeah,
and it says I can make it friendly or hostile.
Stepping out of the crowd is a white-haired elf with a rapier. He walks up to one of the priests and runs the priest through in the heart, and then turns to Kuri and says, "Don't you know? This is only the end of Act 1. We needed a twist at the end of Act 1 to show you how dangerous this situation really is." Pulls the blade out of the priest. Kenny dies again, and the mob begins to stone the rest of the priesthood to death. And that is where we'll end our session today. Berkshire is falling apart. The citizens have turned against the clergy. The sheriff is probably gone. We have no idea what happened to him. Guards have fled. Borsch is dead. The mayor is dead. Big Ben and his wenches are gone. The town is falling into disarray. We'll be back next week for the second act of the fall of Berkshire, the fall of Shenanigans, the ending. I don't know. Someone will come up with a better name between now and then. And that'll be our session for today. One of the most productive and fast-paced Shenanigans sessions we've ever had. Also,
yes, and on the fast-paced, I want to thank everyone for the restraint in not mentioning velociraptors, thus causing Neal to put some velociraptors in there and drag this whole session out.
I considered having Utah Raptors come after you guys. I thought about it, but I really thought the big one, Johnny Utah Raptors. I really thought that you guys would get so wrecked by the big guy that you would have to like do hit and run tactics and hide and heal and fight him again. But, it worked out. It really did. Well done. Congratulations. And that's it for today's session. So we'll be back next week with the thrilling second act.
XP.
Really?
Sure. I mean, like everyone gets 12,000 experience, but like,
all right.
You're all going to level once if you want.
Yeah. Sure.
But to what end? Who even cares about the levels at this point?
Well, I won't be here next week, as I mentioned, because I can't do the later.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but the week after.
But it's assuming that I respond in time, I should be able to make the is it the 27th?
The dragon breeding season finale. Yes.
I mean, it's assuming I get my claim in time. I don't know how many other people are trying for the last episode.
We'll see. I don't know.
Well, you gotta look. If I get it in, Rob doesn't. I'll step out for Rob because he's been since the first episode, right? Like, Rob, you're gonna be in the last episode, okay?
Well, we'll see. I think there'll be room probably. There has been plenty of room in the last few sessions, so I think we'll be fine. But yeah, that's that. Anyone have anything to say before we head out for today?
Try the mod, use the wiki, support Neal on Patreon at patreon.com/Koibu0. And I've enjoyed being in Shenanigans the last few years. It's been really lots of fun. And I know it's coming to an end, but I just remember all the good stuff we've had on the show.
It has been an amazing, what is it, 5 years?
Over 5.
Over 5, yeah, 5.5, something like that. It's been a long time. It's been hella fun. So I hope to see everyone for the remaining sessions that we can possibly fit.
The first episode was 26th of April, 2015.
That is just about 2015? That's just about 6 years ago.
Yeah, almost 6 years.
Almost 6 years. We'll round up to 6.
Month, Neal. You should have held out another month.
Well, it's like when you talk about your anniversary, and even if it's like 3 months away, you're like, yeah, it's been 11 years. It's been 6 years. You just round for convenience sake. Something like that. Yeah, cool.
And I'd just like to remind everyone watching that if people had been a little more proactive on letter writing campaigns, they could have saved Firefly. And if you don't want that to happen here again, where a beloved franchise is just allowed to disappear, then clearly there needs to be a massive letter writing, email writing, Discord messaging campaign to convince Neal that Shenanigans, his flagship show, is just too beloved to go.
Well, it looks like Fox has intervened and canceled another great thing. God damn it, Fox, who is now owned by Disney.
Spread the word. Remember, it's not just you. Spread the word to everyone, all your friends. If you can program bots, then isn't it worth it to save Shenanigans?
Yes, send the tweet
Neal
network.
loves all his contact with his friends.
If there's any third-level druids in the audience who can send your tweets through the messages.
Remember, you're not harassing fans, you're family.
Well, and also the next Saturday, not only Shenanigans, we've got another show on next Saturday, don't we, Neal?
We do. Next Saturday is the session 0 for the new campaign coming up called Embers of the Wilds. And we'll just have to see what's going on with that when that rolls around. 3 brand new faces that you've never seen before. Yeah.
And Neal, if people wanted to go to your home protest, what town are you living in these days?
I live in Boulder, Colorado, but you shouldn't come here to protest because it's a little bit dangerous to travel in these days and age. So you can come by the Discord and badger me there. You can find that pretty much anywhere.
The address is called patreon.com/Koibu.com.
Koibu0. Remember the 0.
Yes, patreon.com/Koibu0 is where you can badger me. There's messages you can send me there and all that jazz. But we'll be back next time. See you all. Goodbye.
Bye.